What do you think is in there? Before the show, we were talking a little bit. I am under the impression that there's nothing national security in the Epstein files. Just a few names of people who may have went to his island on his plane, been
Yeah.
associated with him. What is in there that is so privy to national security? Do you think that would cause a delay?
Well, let me ask you a question. How do you think Epstein became a billionaire?
Well, it was mass manipulation. It was lies. It was deception. And
Well,
we find
I
out
think
after
it
he was
was
dead,
our
it was
government.
blackmail.
No, I think it was our government. I think our government's paid him a lot of money
Hmm.
to do really evil things on behalf of the intelligence community. So I think that's going to be a big revelation. Again, I'm speculating. I have no insider information here, John. I'm just saying I've seen this movie before. So, you put people in there like John Brennan, like I don't know. You had a couple of folks in there. I think George Tenet was no saint. You put people in there who have no scruples or ethics, and Katie barred the door. So I think that's secondly, as some of the names we're talking about here, I think we're going to come to find that they're very senior business leaders, Hollywood leaders, as well as I think some Republicans are on that list that they're going to have a hard time explaining. Well, there's no explaining it. But one of the things I think is going to be most, even if we know it to be true, which I think most of us do, President Clinton being on that list is going to be ground shattering because a lot of Democrats have been in denial. So I think that's going to be something else really, I think, affects the public's opinion about a lot of things as soon as it comes out. I think it's going to come out.
Going down the rabbit hole a little bit more, since you've got us started halfway down the hole, we might as
Yeah.
well continue to go. What kind of work could he have possibly been doing for the government, for foreign agencies? His companion, Ghislaine Maxwell, her father, very influential
Yeah.
overseas. What's your thoughts? What could he have been doing?
So are you familiar with the term brownstoning?
No.
All right. So brownstoning is a form of honeypot. Honeypots, spies, we're all taught to honeypots. You basically find a really attractive woman, you match her up against a high roller, general, senior government official. She's all gaga for him, gets him into bed. He's married, so he's compromised. Well, that's nothing compared to brownstoning. Brownstoning is the ultimate rabbit hole, to use your term. John, what they do is they get you in a honeypot, and that's not good enough. No. That honeypot, that female then says, hey, I've got this really cute teen who wants to sleep with us. And she's probably 15, 12, 15, 16. And then you get that on video and they own you. That's what was going on. And that's what I think they're most afraid to come out, because you know what? I think they got videos of all this stuff. If they seized everything Epstein had, they've got the videos. Just saying.
That's disgusting. I mean, the picture.
I'm just telling you.
No. I understand. I mean, the picture of Bill Clinton in the high heels and blue dress was not something that was just drawn out of nothing, in my opinion. I mean, that's something that had to have been reenacted. But the question is, I mean, if those things are on tape, Tony, are they things that will ever come out? I mean, are they things that we'll ever hear about, or are they things that'll just go into the big black hole of deep statery that we just never hear from again?
It's up to Donald Trump and Pam Bondi, and I'd like to believe they're going to have the courage of their convictions and do the right thing and get it out. They need to get it out. So
now, why was a deal not made? Before we move on to this, because this is a topic I think that 5 years ago nobody knew who nobody, but a lot of people didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was. Now we get Ghislaine Maxwell. He allegedly kills himself after we find out he hung out with some of the most prominent people in the world. Why did they not try to pull Ghislaine Maxwell? I mean, why did they not try to squeeze her a little bit more to get some information? She's got nothing to lose. He's dead. She's in jail for a very long time.
Yeah, I can only speculate. I don't think they need her to squeeze her. I think they got everything they need. I think they've got the client list. They've got the other co-conspirators. I think her incarceration, her conviction and incarceration is just symbolic. She has said, and I believe, I agree with her, she's a proxy for Epstein. People are blaming her but she, as much as anything, it's true. And the people who actually paid for him to do what he did and were involved in his wrongdoing, They're still out there. And again, that's why I think the list needs to get out.